There's a story that there was a Yid that came to visit the Nitziv Mivolozhin, and he started speaking Lashon Hara about Eretz Yisrael and about its inhabitants. And the Nitziv got very upset, and he said, "You're from the Neshamos of the Meraglim." And the person said, visiting the Nitziv, says, "Rebbe, you're right. But I'm not. You're not right. I swear, I'm telling the truth." And the Nitziv said, "The Meraglim were also telling the truth." We are engulfed in so much social media about things that are coming out of Eretz Yisrael that we have to be super careful that when we understand what it means to be part of Eretz Yisrael and Medinat Yisrael nowadays. I wanted to share with you in the background of that Rabbi Abba, the Gemara in Ksubas and Kuf Yud Bet, talks about how Rabbi Abba would kiss the rocks of Akko. If I wanted to start the Dvar Torah again, many of us from 30 years ago or 40 years ago remember Terminal 1 before Terminal 3, where you would land in Eretz Yisrael and you would kiss Eretz Yisrael. But Rabbi Abba says it's kissing the rocks. And the Gemara also continues and says that Rab Chanina would fix things that were broken in Eretz Yisrael. According to Rashi, any things that looked bad, he would fix. And according to Tosfot, he would actually weigh the avanim. And the question is this just an agadah? However, if you look at the Rambam in the Hilchos Malachim, he says in Perek Hey that this is Gedolei Chachmei Yisrael that were minashek, they kissed the tchumei, the boundaries of Eretz Yisrael, saying that Akko is part of Eretz Yisrael, and he would kiss the rocks and kiss the dirt. Seemingly, the Rambam's possibly like Rabbeinu Tam, both in Ksubis and also in Gittin, to say that we conquered Eretz Yisrael at the time of Ezra. However, it's very possible that the Rambam is actually going like the Ramban and the Ritva Shita. There are two Shitas in the Ramban, one brought down in the Gemara and one in the Hashmatos that the Ritva brings down. And it could very well be that the Gemara is telling me that there is Kedusha of Eretz Yisrael, that it's a Kedusha Atzmit. I am specifically kissing the rocks of Eretz Yisrael, as the Chassam Sofer says, and that there's an independent Kedusha. Don't kiss the dirt of Eretz Yisrael where there's going to be fruits. That the only Kedusha is connected to Eretz Yisrael and mitzvot hatluyot ba'aretz. It's possible that the Kedusha Rishonah at the time of Joshua was null and void when it comes to the mitzvot of Trumot and Ma'asrot, says the Ramban. But there is a Kedusha Atzmit, just being in Eretz Yisrael, that there is a Kedusha, and as a result of that, the Rabbi Abba kissed the rocks to be able to understand what a gift, what Kedusha, what love of Eretz Yisrael. It's possibly that's what the Rambam was saying. However, the Ritva quotes the Ramban and the Hashmatot to saying, even if there is no Kedusha, there's a whole nother category. There's a category called Chibat Haaretz. Rabbi Abba kissed the rocks. Not something that you're going to get benefit from, like fruits, but just because it was such a natural connection. And just like if somebody wants to start talking about your sister, about your wife, about your child, you're not going to be so comfortable if they're talking negatively about them. There's this natural connection. It's possible Rabbi Abba kissing the rocks, or Rav Chanina fixing up things, as Rashi it says, because of the Chibat Haaretz. He didn't want to have Sheyotz Alav Shemra Al Drachim to talk about how things are being fixed up. May we be zoche to have that tremendous connection of love, of Kedusha, of mitzvot. But even if there isn't that Kedusha, says the Ritva, just that natural connection, especially nowadays that we have. May we be zoche when we come back to Eretz Yisrael to continue kissing the rocks, to roll in the dirt, and at the same time just to understand what a tremendous gift we have of Eretz Yisrael. Shabbos.